Yep. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Park ADV. We're here in the freshly remodeled bivouac. Added some shelving, got rid of the racks, but cleared out a lot of space in here for me to be able to work on motorcycles. I got like 4 projects coming up, and so the bags are just keeping the stuff from rusting because it is outside, basically. So what we're going to do today is put that right there into that right there. So stay tuned. Davidsons, they have a couple things that need to come off. One of them is this seat strap. Oh, I gotta take that medication up to Josh. So I'm up. Oh man, there it is. That was stupid, wasn't it? At least I found it. So the seat strap comes off. These seats come off really easy, actually. I always put my hardware back so I'm not looking for it later. And back here, you see this right here? Hoping you can see this stuff. Yeah, this is just a nut. I mean a bolt. It's a little hand, like a toggle, like a little hand toggle thing. And it comes up right like that. And once you have that, the seat comes right off. Look. Super simple. Put this back. Now this might not seem, those are cold Theraflu or something. Son's got a fever or something up at the house, supposed to give him. But basically what's happening now is we've gotten access to the seat, or to the battery. All right. So now we've got to get all this stuff out of the way so we can get down to the battery. I've got to take these off, which is part of the tray that holds the control module, and disconnect a few of these wires, and then this whole control module slides up. Okay, see here and here? So we'll take care of that right now. So I wonder if I got a big screwdriver would work. Like one of these. Oh, they're star. Oh dear, they look like a 9/16. Okie dokie. Let's take this rack down there. Yeah. Let's see if we got one of these. First try. I'm trying to organize my tools, but I don't have the gift to organize things. Do you know what I mean? Some people got the gift. They just, you know, just got the gift to organization. I don't. Okay, so take this off according to my sources. Remove these. Man, this is dirty in here. There's sand in here and everything. All right, we'll take these off. You guys want to see the boring stuff? I'm going to show you a little trick. There's several ways to do this. You can take pictures of this stuff. These wires, as you disconnect them, I'll just make a couple marks. I've got to take these loose, and knowing me, I'll get them mixed up. So if I put a mark here on this one and this one, I know the one that has no mark where it goes. And that might seem simple to you guys, like, "Durr, that guy's an idiot." I've actually had people on my channel say, put the tools away, or actually throw the tools in the trash and call a mechanic. I'm the mechanic. What are they talking about? I think, you know, anytime you've got a social media channel and you're putting yourself out there, you know, you're opening yourself up for that kind of behavior and activity. So I just take it with a grain of salt. I kind of think it's comical. Some of the comments are actually more fun than the actual episode at times. I don't know how these come apart though. Wait a minute, this pushes down? Yeah, there's that one. Pay attention to how you pull these apart because you can break them. I've broken many. You know what I mean? Don't be heavy-handed with this stuff. Be delicate. All of that is the flashers for brakes. Now, what do we got going on? This stuff here and this stuff here. I'm thinking I can cut all those zip ties out of the way. See, here's the deal. The battery's under this control panel. Delphi engine control module. So now I've gotten all this wiring out of the way. I just have to disconnect anything except the speaker wires. So that's all moved out of the way, right? And there's leaving me room to pull this battery out. But to get this thing out of here, it's almost like it's got like a thing in here. But I don't know which way to go with it. Oh, maybe it's this way. There's a way, for sure. Can you guys see it down there? It can't go that way. And don't pull that way. I gotta figure that out. Okay, I got it. It would seem like I forced it, but I didn't. There's a little bar right here, and this little thing hooks. The little bar goes over it somehow. I'm sure I'll find out when I put it back in there, but I ain't gonna worry about it right now. I got it out of the way. And, I know, right? Nice for the paint. And right there's the battery. I'm gonna get a rag for that tank. Okay, now we're set. Always take your negative cable off first, and it's the last one to go on. Oh, oh. A little tighter than a screwdriver. Let's see if these fit. Nope, it's too big. All right. All right, we're live. I'm gonna take this cable off first. They're tight too. Man. I want to use a screwdriver because I want to pay attention to what comes going on down here. Stripped that out already though, so I can't use a screwdriver. So take the negative battery cable off first, and then when you put the whole thing back together, it's the last cable that goes on because it grounds the system. Make sure you don't lose these, okay? Because it's like, it doesn't seem like it'd be a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal. So these got to go on the magnet tray. And then I'll take this side off. Obviously, this is pretty straightforward. Really? Like I said, don't lose your nut, your bolt. And then you get these out of the way. And then there, it's ready to go. Man, I gotta take a break. Me taking a break. Whew. Hard work. All right, coffee break's over. I'm gonna pull this battery out. As you can see, it's half the size of a car battery. So my thinking is it's not going to be light. And maybe I should attack it from this side. It's like giving birth. The bike's giving birth. Now, I don't know if there's nuts in these, you know, they'll have these nuts because the new battery came with nothing. Okay, yeah, okay. I know there's guys out there that got tips for this. I know they do. They're like, oh, just put this in there and just pull it out. Let me think here. Wow. I'm gonna have to get back to you on this one. I figured it out. So I had one of these left over from a battery tender, and I hooked them up here, and I'll be able to lift it out now, just like this. Look, see how easy that is? Bam, baby. The Bivouac King. Just like that. See that? Use it. This is the new one. And you read, they send them with a manual. This is an AGM. It's called a glass mat, something glass mat. That's crazy. Automatic glass mat or something. But it's an AGM battery, and you see the charger is on AGM too. So make sure that you see it says AGM right there. Have I got my camera enough where you can see it? AGM. And I've had it on a 2-amp trickle charge because I bought it. I couldn't put it in right away, and I didn't want it just sitting here, even though it probably would have. It sat in the Harley shop. And make sure that you get the right numbers, the right battery, match it up. I bought the Harley-Davidson battery. It was extremely expensive, but I have the means to do it, and I chose to do it that way because I want to be able to have a battery that's going to last 5 years. So everybody out in the comment section, let me know where you're able to buy one of these batteries. ChatGPT gave me all kinds of places, but again, I've looked for batteries before, and I just wanted to get one, so I went with it. And I think it's that right there that makes it expensive, don't you think, oh? Right there. So anyway, let's get it in there. Turn the battery charger off. My new power ports that I put in here. And we'll take the new battery over here and hook up the same system so that I can lower it the same way. Right? And look, if you're going to go with this, make sure these don't touch right here, because these are, if that wire and that wire touch, you're going to get an explosion. You know, like basically an arc, because the battery is completing its circuit, so make sure you don't do that. Let's go put this one in. Oh, I matched them up. You can tell they're the right battery. Do that too. I matched the part number. And now, I'm going to try to drop this battery in here without getting it tangled up with everything else that's going in that hole. So I'm going to do this, move this wire. I'm going to grab it like this and just let him slide himself in there like that. I got all my wires counted for right here, and the battery is in. And then I'm pretty much just going to you know, go reverse on what I did. I'm going to take this off, obviously. Don't lose these, because you don't get ones. You don't get ones from the Harley store. They're like nay. And they come in different lengths, so it's probably not the end of the world if you did lose them. But man, I have chased them around in my house with they have that little nut under here, and the little nut moves around, and these aren't long enough because I've added some accessories. Frustrating. You learn as you go, though. So now the battery, we'll call this the battery tether. We'll call this Battery Buddy. And we'll put this back up here. I organized all this last week because all this stuff was sitting around in the shop. And I just did it goofy style, but it works, man. You know? So now the obvious thing is put the positives on first, it says. So the positives go first. Right here. I don't even want those touching right now. Make sure you account for all your battery cables too. I actually put a battery in a bike one time and had a couple of them not even back on the battery. So the negative cable goes on last. First to come off, last to go on. And I'm going to tighten them. I'm going to snug them up good too. Me and Christy were on a ride up in Washington, D.C., and we went to Thomas Jefferson's house. And we came down to start the bikes and go, and her bike wouldn't start. We took the seat off, the battery cable had worked itself loose. That's all it was, but Be careful not to strip them because you can do that too. All right. So now we just put everything back that we took out and let's see how it works. Module back in. The only thing it took was me to get that plastic. This cap has to go over and it slides it back. Then once it slides back, it's actually, make sure all the wires that you have are clear. I got a couple down there, but they're clear. They're not in the way. Make sure you account for your speaker wires or your aftermarket. Make sure all the wires are accounted for. And then it's just put it all back together. Let's see what happens when I get this thing to start or not. Box hold down. Right. Then all of this goes back where it came. So this one right here, you see how it's got that? It was right here. This one's got that, it was right here. Okay. This wire was up under here. This conglomeration was just tossed about, which is pretty much what's going to happen to it again. Although I don't know. So black on black, remember? The black and the black. That's it. Now I know that this one goes here. Drink some more coffee, why don't you? Jeez. Shaking like a dog pooping a peach seed. Now everything is hooked up. I should be able to hit the ignition. And there we are. Lights are working. Bike's in neutral. Let's see if it starts. Success. There you go. How to change a battery in a Road Glide Special. You know what I'm also going to do today is try to hook up a Garlink 5 so that I can bypass the whim, so when the phone rings I can answer the phone. This was sent to me from a brother of mine out in Iowa or Utah? Indiana? Anyway, big shout out to John. He's the one that sent me the, I'll show you what it is. Now my phone already hooks up to the bike, but I can't, somebody calls and everything, they can hear him talking through the bike, but they can't hear me. So he sent me a Garland kit, Mini 5, and we were talking last time I saw him, and he said that, now my phone already connects to my bike, right? It already does. So we'll get into that on the next episode. All right. Anyway, everybody, that's how you do the battery on a Road Glide Special 2020. I'm sure they're almost all of them are the same. The hardest part really is just disconnecting the wires and paying attention and not getting stuff broke, and don't get in too much of a hurry, you know. It's no good. So I got the flashers on for some reason. Still on for some reason. Are they all on? They are. Oh boy. That's the hazard button right there. There they go. Now they're on. What have I done? Let's turn the key on. There they go. Gotta turn the key on, turn the flashers off. Isn't that crazy? It must have been some security thing. Nope, now they're back on again. What have I done wrong? No, come on now. Okay, more technology than I know what to do with. There you go. Okay, we're good. All right, I don't even know if I'm recording. Heck yeah, I'm recording. All right, hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to share these videos. Give me a thumbs up. And how about a subscription, guys? We're heading to 1,000. We're going to be there. This will be in my how-to motorcycle mechanic section on my playlist. And just stay tuned for more videos like this. We do motorcycle mechanics. We do ADV. We go off-road. We have dirt bikes. We have dual sports. We've got four-wheelers. I'm going to ride this bike, like I said, to Alaska. You can go on my playlist and see long haul riding, where we ride all over the country. You can get to see some pretty cool places. So let's get a thumbs up, share these videos, and how about a subscription to Park ADV and be part of the movement to 1,000. I know I have small ambitions, but hey, I had none when I started. Thank you, everybody. Bye.